Hello and welcome to Tech. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about how we can have dynamic x-axis in Power BI. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. So here is my Power BI file which is connected to AdventureWorks, and I'm just going into Power Query Editor. So home and then transform data. I have these tables here. I'm going to use the fact internet sales. The first one. Okay, so I just need to connect it to whether if the user is going to select the category, subcategory or the product in the slicer, then the graph has to show the value accordingly. So in that case, first of all, we need to create an hierarchy, right? So here we have different tables, like we have the category here, subcategory here, right? So first we'll discuss about just merging category and subcategory. So I'm going to this product subcategory table, and you can see it on the right side. It's based on the relationship, it shows me this table is already there. So I can just click on this one, product category, and I can keep the value as what I want. So clicking on this one, English product subcategory name, and clicking on OK. So this gives me two of the value. One is product category and category name, as well as the English product category. So this gives me basically product category, subcategory name. Now what I will do, I'll just right click here and duplicate this table, and then keep only product category key, English product category name, and then the category name. So right click here and remove other columns. I have these three tables, right? So now what I can do, I just need to select these two columns. Okay, and then let's go to transform and clicking on unpivot columns. So this will just convert the values into rows. So I can see the category here and subcategory here. Sorry, subcategory here and category here. Okay, before let's move on to the one previous step, just to rename the column. So this is basically subcategory key, and I'm just renaming it these two subcategory name. Yeah, insert this step. And for this one, I just need to be category name. Alright. So coming to the next step, it just gives me these two values here. Now I'm going to rename this is hierarchy subcategory. Going to home now and close and apply. Basically we haven't changed any kind of primary key for the subcategory, right? So we can add a relationship between the product and to this table as is, because there are some of the examples available on the web which it says all the values to be in single table. But here in our example, even though the values is on different tables, but we use it to merge into single table in the Power Query, and then we are doing this step. This is one advantage here. So this is refreshed now. Now let's go to modeling and manage relationship. And let's have a look at the table which we just added. It is not available here. So clicking on new again, and I want to add this hierarchy subcategory to basically dim product and subcategory key. Yeah, here is the one. So basically it gives me many to many, right? Yeah, it's basically it has a many here, so that's why it has to be many to many. So even set this cross direction to be both and clicking on OK, and now close. So here I have added one clustered column chart basically, and then I have added the fact internet sales sum of amount into this column. Now I want to add where is the one which we have created? Yeah, here's the one. So here we have attribute and value, right? This is basically the key which is used for the relationship, and his attribute and his value. Value is nothing but this attribute is nothing but the category or subcategory, and this is the value of that particular category and subcategory. So I'm just drag and drop this into the x-axis. So you can see bike, road, mountain bikes and touring bike it shows. So now let's add one slicer to this page. And in this slicer I'm going to add these attributes here. So you can see only two attributes here. Let me change the text size here. Text size to 20 and also 20 here. Okay, so you can see I have these two categories here, subcategory and category. So if you click on category, it just gives me bikes here, and if I click on only subcategory, it gives me three of them. If I untick everything, it gives me everything. So this is basically not the right way. So at the initial stage, it has to be either one of them to be selected. So if I select on category, it gives me only for the value of category of bikes. That's a good thing. And the good thing is I just need to remove this drill through which was there from the earlier version. Okay, now you can see the bikes, accessories and clothing, three of the categories here. And if I switch it to subcategory, it just gives me everything on all these things. That's a good thing. So I just use the transformation in the Power Query. I have not used a single tags. I have not used any kind of bookmarks to do this. I just use this Power Query informations. So by doing this simple trick, you can easily able to achieve this. Like you can dynamically change your x-axis value. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure to turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.